for the noontime. I'm back here again, but right now, I was noticing on my previous video that I needed to do something to my hands because I don't like the way they look. So you'll see a video on here really quick, and it says um DIY nails. Yep, you got it right. We're gonna be doing our nails here at home. Bought these, and we're gonna be them on. You're gonna think, well, I mean, that's pretty simple, but I'm gonna give you some ideas as to what you can do and as far as so that they can stay here longer together. Okay, so they can stay on here. I'm looking at the quality of this video on my TV, and it is absolutely how this goes. Let's see if it goes okay after I change here something very quickly. Let me see. Yep, there we go. The quality is a lot better. So, on my picture, we little filer nail instrument. Also we are going to be using new glue for the nails, and I'm going to be using very, very cheap nails as well. These are from the Dollar Tree, 125. You can beat it, and they're pretty cute. I'm just giving advice as so that we don't have to always be spending so much money, especially right now with the economy. So, um, I'm going to get my table set here. We're going to start. We're going to put these on, and I'm going to give you some ideas as to how you can do this. First of all, let's remember that our nails have this coat on here. We need to remove that little coat so that the glue can stick, the nail can stick, and it can stay on there longer. I have a cousin of mine who continues to not. I tell her, I've given her my tricks and so forth, and she doesn't do as I tell her to do, and they always fall off on her. And for me, I actually have to take them off after 2 weeks. I've stayed with them for about 2 weeks. So I go to the Dollar Tree and I buy myself whatever ones I like, and then I put them on. First, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna be quiet for the rest of the video. If you have any questions or just leave them here down here, and I will read them after I am done. I'm going to be focusing on the nails. I'm doing my nails and so forth. So first, let's get this open. I'm going to mute off my mic, and I'll be showing you what I'm doing. So stay here. Thank you. I think that these are too long for me, and I don't want to mess them up. But if you can see here really quick, when I put the glue, and since I have experience with these nails, if I put the glue on, you can see the transparency. You can actually see through my nail. When I put the glue on here, it's going to show. So give me a minute so I can go and get another pair of nails. And those nails they're really long. What I'm going to do is I am going to bring them over. I'm going to size them to my nails, to my fingertips right here to my nails. And then we're going to cut and file. So give me a second. I just dropped one here really quick. I'm going to put these away for another time because these are not going to work out for me. I actually thought that these were not as clear as they are, but I mean, oh well, I'll just give them away to somebody, but I am not going to use them because the glue will show, and I don't want to teach you how to do something where the actual glue is going to show. No, I want this to be. The good thing is that when I go to the Dollar Tree and I purchase them, I always get more than one set. I always get at least 6 or 7, just in case one of them doesn't work. And this one is not going to work. So we're going to go get another one. Let me come here really quick and I'll show you in a minute. As I told you right now, I always buy about 5 or 6. Right now, my choice number one isn't working for me. I do have a colostomy bag, guys. So let me put that away. Um, this is another one that I have. It's really cute, but I am more than certain that it's going to have the same. And let's see. Let me see. If it's really see-through, I recommend you don't get them because when you put on the glue, it will show. It will show, and it's not gonna look as cute. So let me see here very quickly. Oh, these are actual press-ons. The problem with these is that you can easily remove these. And the other thing is that I would have to take off the glue that's already here. So we're not going to be using these today. Why? Because the glue that I have, I bought it at Temu. The glue that I have is a lot stronger, but if I put it right onto this glue, it will still not stick as well as I want it to. So that would be the nail, and no, that's not going to work either. So let's go with my third. And this is going to be, I think, for me, that's going to be the nail that we're going to be working on, I think. But let's see. So this one is a French tip, also from the family Dollar Tree. But no, I'm not going to work on it because it's a press-on nail. And I normally read the box. It will tell you press-on nail. We're not going to be using this, not with the glue that I have. So that one is a. So I have these two. I really like this one. It is very long. And right now I mentioned to you that I have a colostomy bag. So since I have a colostomy bag, I cannot wear uh really long nails because I can hurt my ostomy. I can hurt my colon here. So on this one, if I decide to put these on, which I am more than likely going to, I am going to have to cut them. You see how they're really long? But these, I'll put the glue on here and it won't show. Okay. So let's work. We're going to be using these. So it's going to be this one. This is number 1. This is number 2. Okay. Since I found the ones that I'm going to be using, it's going to be very easy now just to come here and get the corresponding number. Let's see. Nope. And this might be the problem because there's only one of these. These things happen, guys. So we're going to have to be using this one on my other hand. But yeah, because this is going to be the biggest one. So we're going to be using, I really don't want to use that one. Let me see. Okay, this is for the middle finger. It's number 7. So we have the one for the middle finger, number 7. Number 5. Also for the other middle finger. That's what the reason why I put art here is because you can do your own magic with it. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same number all the time. The corresponding number. You can do your own little art here. Let's see. This is 9. This is 5. And this one, I'm going to put it over here. Okay. Okay. Wait a second. Oh, what happened here? These fell off on me and I didn't even notice. Okay. This is another. That one's going to go there. This one is going to go here. This one is going to go in the middle. Now I'm going to look for the one on my pinky. This is it. 4. Let's see if I find the corresponding ones. There's that one there. Let me see. That one's going to have to be here. Yep. The good thing with these is that you can file them so that you can size them the same. So I'm going to be using those here. So we have our thumbs. See this one. Let me see if I can get the pinky one. This one is our pinky. Okay, that one already has. This one is the middle one. Oh, this is not gonna work. This could work. It's too small. Yeah, these are too small. Too small. Okie dokie. Okay. Yep. These are for the middle finger. Got it. Now I need two for the index fingers. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's too small. Let me see. Maybe you guys could think she should have been more prepared. No, because we're going to do it. I decided to do it without having it. I just thought I was going to be able to get it done. It seems like these are not going to work either because I am not finding enough. Well, that happens. So we'll save these for later as well. And my last option, I know will work. I really wanted to put these on, but well, it didn't work. Last option. Let's see. These are really cute. Let's see if these work out. Let's see if we find our pairs for my hands. I get these at Dollar Tree. So now we're gonna go with our, okay, perfect. Another. I think we got it. Yep. Okay, these two are gonna work out perfectly fine for my thumbs. Let's see now for my middle finger. I always go with my bigger ones just to make sure that I have what I need. This one is perfect. Okay, this is for the middle finger. Perfect. This goes from here. Perfect here. I think we found him, guys. I think we found what we needed. I think we did. Yep. I'm going to be cutting this. Remember, I'm going to have to cut these. Why? Because I have a colostomy bag. And since these have really sharp edges right there, you see, I need to cut them or else I can cut through my colon. It's exposed because I have that colostomy bag. So I will be cutting those and I will show you the tool that I'm going to be using. So here we have 2 left over. They come in a box of 12. And these worked out perfectly fine. But I am going to make sure that I cut them short. But I want my hands to look cute. So these are not gonna work. Let me put these away really quick. They fell off my little, I didn't put the little thing on there. Just gonna throw them in here really quick. Give me a second. These are press-on nails, and that's the reason why we're not using them. Because in order for me to use them, and I will be using them, but not right now. I will be using them, but not right now. I left one of the other ones. I really wanted to put those on. Here I'm missing two. They fell off because I didn't put on the little protective plastic. Well, I'm missing one, but I will find it in a minute. So I already have all my nails here. I'm ready to go. I have all the supplies that I need. And these are the nails that I'm going to be using right there. From here, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to file my nails. I muted my phone because this could be um a little too loud for some people. So, but with this little nail fighter, you need to be careful. You don't need to go really tough on the nail. You just want to remove the smoothness from your own nail, just so that the glue can actually attach. The nail can actually attach better with that glue that I'm going to be using. Careful with this particular machine because if you go, it's like everywhere else. If you go with it too tough, you could feel like a sensation, like uncomfortable sensation. So careful. This video is not made for kids, guys. So I am no nail tech professional. I've just learned how to do things here as DIYs because of my medical conditions. I usually don't go out. It's very rare that I do. I'm gonna meet it again. I first started using wearing nails because I was very anxious. My anxiety level was really high, and I was always very anxious, and I would bite on my nails. So, would help me a whole lot with that. I don't know what to call it. Behavior is that I would go out when I would go out, I would get my nails done, and that helped me. But ever since I've been home, pretty much homebound, I don't go out. So I've had to learn to do these things on my own. I dye my hair as well. I will be doing a little as soon as I need to dye my hair, I will be teaching you and giving you clue ideas on what to do your own hair. So really, guys, if we are homebound and we can still look cute, pretty. Our hands can still look nice. Not because we don't go out does it mean that we don't like to, or it doesn't mean that we stopped liking to get our nails done and for our hands to look cute and so forth. Yeah, you can do this by yourself. And then um, I'm telling you, I got these at the Dollar Tree. So I mean, I make it as inexpensive as possible. And since I like it to change my nails once a week, so I do this and then I let my nails there it's off. I let my nails rest for a while. This is just an alcohol swab. I'm going to be taking off all that excess from my nails. And then I'm going to start putting on the nails. So there we go. So now I've taken off with that first step, or no, that's actually the second step. With that step that we just went through, I've already taken off all that soft area of the nail so that the glue can actually stick better to my nail. That's what I'm going to be doing. Okay. So now we're going to get my glue, which I got at Temu. I purchased it on Temu. And what I do here is I grab onto the nail. On this one, you can also go ahead and do the filing. Um, but you don't necessarily have to. Um, you don't necessarily have to. I do it to my nail. I don't do it to the other nail. But what I do is I come here, I grab onto my glue, and I put a coat, two little coats to my nail. I leave it aside, and then I come to my area that I'm going to be working on, and I apply the glue. I recommend you don't do more than two. And I also recommend you take off the excess, because when you press onto the nail, which I'm going to show you in a minute, in a second, when you press onto the nail, you might it might come out through the sides and you might ruin your nail. So here it is. I come here and I press on it for 10 seconds. I do it again. ruined it here a little bit. So careful, careful, because the glue will come out when you press on the nail. The glue will come out. So here we're pressing on the nail. I am going, as I said, you can always leave it like that. It's perfect. If you like nails, it's not that long. You can always leave it like that, but I need to cut it because of my colostomy bag. Uh, my colon is out and exposed, and I could puncture my colon. So these sharp nails are not going to work for me. So for you, if you have no issues, I mean, you can leave them long. Why not? Try. I'm also going you the other little tool that I use to cut off on the nail. I bought the glue on Timu. What I like about this one is that it's like you're actually giving yourself a nail polish onto your nail. It's actually the glue. You could be listening to music, watching or listening to the TV, a podcast, right from the comfort of your home. And now I press for 10 seconds. I press on it for 10 seconds. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000. That's 10 seconds. And come back again. Look, this one is stuck. Pretty cool. I wet my hands. And they don't come off. I have to take them off like in a week. I usually leave them on for a week and then I change them for some new ones. And then some people ask me, where'd you get your nails done? I'm like, they're at home. I tell them. So this one is ready. Cool. So there we go for number 2. Nail number 3. Remember, I do 2 coats of the glue onto the nail. I let it sit here on my little table. Come here to my hand. And I do no more than 2 coats on the nail. Why? Because when you press it, since you already have glue on there, it could actually come off on the sides or on the bottom, and you can mess up the nail. It's going to stick, and I'm going to show you because I already messed up the first one. It's normal. I'm not a professional. There, make sure it's straight. My husband tells me that I have crooked vision, but oh well. I ain't perfect. No worries, no problem. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000. The sides here so that it doesn't, it can glue on pretty good. There we go. We have 3 set. Now, this is what I meant, and I don't know if my camera you'll see, but here, I messed up. That's glue. So be careful because it does happen. I didn't do it to nail number 2. It's pretty clean. And I didn't do it to nail number 3. These are pretty clean. But this one, you'll see there that I did smudge it. Oh, well. Now we go with number 4. And in no time, you have a new set of nails. In no time. And you don't have to be spending all that money. I went to the Dollar Tree. I got myself the nail glue from Temu. I pull down my cuticle with a nail straight, then I come and I hold firmly for about 10 seconds. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000. Then I press on it a little longer here. And that's 4. Now we're going to work on our pinky. Yes, this is a long video, but once you get the hang of it, and I'm taking longer, this one, it's my pinky, so I'm not going to do more glue on this one. And since I'm recording and so forth, it is longer. You will see that it is longer than it would be when you do it at home to yourself. So have that in mind. And then practice makes perfect. You know which nails to get. I do recommend that you get nails that have some kind of color on them, because as you saw on my first set of nails, they were pretty translucent. You could see through. And there's no problem with that. But when you put the glue on, you're going to see right through it. And you're going to see where the glue has gaps. So be careful with that. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000. And then I come back with this, pressing on the sides here. There we have it. A full set of nails. Cute. I'm going to be working on on my other hand. I'm a righty, so my left hand is always going to look better than my right. And I work quicker with my right than I do my left. So have that in mind as well. For my right hand, I am going to turn off the mic because I don't want to say something if I mess up, something that I can't say. So here we go. Now, again, these nails are from the Dollar Tree and they're from Fashion Nails. They are 125. This is how they look. Beautiful. And the glue that I'm using, I bought it at Temu. These nails do not come with glue, okay? Just FYI. These nails do not come with glue. Estas uñas que compré en el Dollar Tree no vienen con el pegamento. Entonces, hay que comprar el pegamento por separado. Pero el pegamento lo compro en Temu, en el Temu. Y no me salió muy caro. Eran bastantitas botellitas por, no sé si eran 6, como por $10, algo así. Y te duran bastante, duran mucho. What I'm saying is that I got this glue on Temu. It's got the brush, like if you're gonna do nail polish on your nail. And I bought it and it was pretty cheap. It was like 6 for $10, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. I believe it is a Chinese product. Guys, I am no nail expert. This is what I do because I would normally get my nails done at a salon when I was working as an educator. I would get my nails done. I would get a pedicure every 2 weeks. But now I'm a stay-at-home person because of my medical conditions, which are plenty. But I like for my nails to look cute, so my hands to look okay. I am not gonna leave them this long. I will cut them, and please don't be upset, but I am going to cut them. Why? Because I do have here, right here. You see this right here? It's a colostomy bag. Estas las voy a cortar y no se enojen conmigo, pero la razón que las voy a cortar es porque están muy picudas, filosas, y yo me tengo que limpiar mi tripa de colonostomía. Aquí. Entonces, no puedo dejarlas así de largas. Pero primero me las coloco y luego ya las corto. So what I'm saying here in Spanish is that don't be upset at me. I won't have to cut these. I don't want to, I could wear them this long, but since I have a colostomy and I have to be cleaning my colostomy throughout the day, since these are too pointy, I could hurt my ostomy, my colon, and I don't want to wind up in hospital. So, with that being said, we're on our last two nails. Last two. That's what they look like right here. Cute. Look, from that to this, I'd rather have this. It looks really cute. I think and I'm not kidding you. They're there. So let's continue working on these. Last two. I just like to give you guys ideas. If you like diamond art, I have some videos here on my channel. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like and subscribe. Um, I try to give you ideas. I try to give you tips on everything. You'll see some videos. Most of my videos are, I put on there that it's not content for kids because I do talk about personal experiences, and I'm talking about childhood sexual abuse, depression, anxiety, mental health issues, um, and I am no expert in anything, but what I can tell you is that I do have a teaching license, there's a but. I've been out of the field for too long. So, what does that mean? I'm not current in education. I do have a degree in psychology, but I am not current in psychology. Be quiet because of illness. I've been sick. Let me clean this really quick. I've been sick for a while. Hmm, that's not gonna work, but oh well. We tried. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You saw that? I put too much glue on there and it did come out from the very bottom right there. So I cleaned it off and I think my nail got a little messed up. I will check in a minute. So I was saying, I do have a degree in psychology, but I'm not current. Um, I haven't seen a client in a long time. My last client, I saw him or her. I saw my client in 2015. So it's been a good 11 years. So I'm not current with new findings, new research, any of that. What I am current on really is colostomy bags. I can teach you about colostomy bag. I can teach you about from personal experience. Again, I am not a medical professional, no. But I can talk to you about personal experience things dealing with medical issues like hiatal hernia, like GERD, like gastric sleeve surgery, constipation, um, IBS as well. I mean, these are just things that fibromyalgia. I can give you ideas on things that you can do with these different illnesses. If there's something that you want me to talk about here, I have some videos here on here, and those are the things that I just thought about. But if there's anything that you'd like for me to give you ideas, as far as fibromyalgia is concerned, sleeping habits, insomnia, um, things that I do like for self help, for my anxiety, for my depression, and so forth. If there's anything that I can help with, that I can, I'll be more than glad to. Just leave me a little message right here on the message part on the bottom of the screen, or on your screen rather. Leave me a little message and I will get back to you. Or I can even do a whole video for you if that's what you'd like. I am going to start a new blog. Um, I'm going to start a new blog soon here. And I'm going to have, it's going to be myself and another individual. I'm going to keep you interested. It's going to be myself and another individual. We're going to do podcast. We're going to be talking about different things because um, things that are interesting. I'm going to be talking about crime, um, unsolved crime as well. But there's a story that I am going to talk about about something that happened here in Laredo, Texas, where I had my husband and I were both summoned to head to the court and testify. And I will be sharing uh, my experience about testifying and how to, nobody ever told me. And, you know, we're in the era of information. If there's something you don't know, let me recommend to you. Here we go. Ta da! There we have it. Beautiful. Here, um, whenever I'm just gonna say this really quick on this video. If you ever get called in to testify, or if you're ever called in for jury duty, and if you have mental health issues, tell the judge. Judge, this particular topic, I have personal issues with it. Um, because once you're in a once you get selected for jury duty, once you are called in to testify, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if they're going to show you pictures that will stay with you for the rest of your life. You don't know what kind of information you're going to be looking at or learning about. So, my recommendation again, stay in touch with your mental health. Make sure that if there's something that you're not feeling okay and you can talk to the judge, um, go to the front whenever they call you, and because the judge will ask, is there somebody here who doesn't feel, and talk to the judge, him or her. They're pretty good at listening, you know. They're very good at listening. For all of my experiences with judges, I've never had issues. And since I had suffered from childhood sexual abuse, I was called in once for jury duty, and it was about child abuse, child sexual abuse. And I asked to talk to the judge, and I did tell him, Judge, I cannot serve in this jury. I went through childhood sexual abuse, and is something that is this is something that I am not comfortable, listening to or talking about. I have mental health problems, and um, he immediately said, "You are excused. Go ahead and go." So, just FYI, guys. So that's it. That's how you put on press-on nails. They're pretty tough. They will stay on for more than a week. And I do wash dishes. No, I don't wash dishes 3 to 4 times a day, but I do wash them once a day. It's just my husband and I. Um, so they do stay on. I've literally had to take them off, but here they are. These are from Dollar Tree, and this is the brand. They come in 12. Those are the two that I did not use. So I'm going to cut them. I'm going to do another video here really quick on this one. I am going to finish it now in a minute. Um, but I'm going to go get my tools and come back. I need to charge this phone. I'm on my last bit of battery. And I just wanted to come here and show you, hey, my video says here an hour. That's what it took. I spent 125. The glue was pretty cheap, and I got my nails done. From here, I am going to cut them. I'm going to come into a video in a little bit here. Give me about 15 minutes so I can gather up my stuff and get my other phone. Um, these are on. They're tough. They're on. The glue is from Temu. That little thing label came off, so I can't show you any labels. And they're pretty cheap. I got like 6 for like $10. And the nails are from Dollar Tree. Took me an hour. You could keep them like that if you wanted to. But for me, I have a colostomy bag. I have to cut them, and I'm gonna get here into another video here quickly, where I'm gonna be cutting them. I'm gonna show you the tool that you can also get at Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna be using again my filer. This one was pretty inexpensive. It's also available on Temu, guys. This is the box that it came in. Here I can show you the actual box of that thing. It says, I don't know, RNF. And what I like about this is that it comes with all these. It came with these, and it came with all these tools as well. So then I have a little buffer and charging cable. So thank you for watching. Please leave your like, subscribe, and I'm going to be coming here soon, here in about 10-15 minutes, so that I can cut these nails and file them. I like to wear them squared, so um but this is the my hands. These are my hands with press-on nails or nails from the Dollar Tree. Thank you for watching. See you in a bit.